Hi everyone, I'm Juliana from English Flavor Chat. Today is the first video of a new series which is called Sound Natural in English. In this video, we actually gonna answer a common question we get asked. I forgot a word in English. What do I do next? So if we haven't met yet, I'm Juliana, I'm from Brazil. My mom and I, we work together. She couldn't be here today. Her name is Lucy. And we help you go from quiet to confident in English. And our goal is to help you become a confident bilingual speaker. So my question to you is, have you ever been in a conversation and then your mind goes blank and the word just disappears? Has this ever happened to you? It happened to me the other day. And in a bit, I'm going to share with you a personal story and what I did. I know your first reaction is to panic, is to freeze, and to stop talking. But let me explain something to you. This is more common than you think. Learning to speak a second language, a third language, so those kind of situations will happen. But what can you do in those kind of situations? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I was at the cafe ordering lunch in some time ago in the US. I asked the server, I'll have a smoked salmon bagel sandwich with no onions and no, I couldn't remember the name of the other ingredient I didn't want. So I told the server, and not the green plant either. She looked at me, I look at her, I smile because I didn't know the name of the thing. And then she told me sprouts. I said, yeah, that's the word. And now I ask you, was this perfect English? No. Did she understand me? Yes. And that's what matters. In those kind of moments, communication is more important than vocabulary. You have to find a way for you to say something instead of freezing and panicking, because those situations will happen no matter how hard you try to run away from them. So the best is for you to deal with those uncomfortable situations. What can you do in order to be more prepared for these situations? What can you do to feel more comfortable or to feel more confident? Because the more it happens, the more confident you become. So here are 3 practical tips that you can do if you forget words in English. Number 1, don't freeze. Don't panic. Explain it in another way. Remember what I said at the lunch? I explained that thing I couldn't remember in another way. I described it. I said, not the green plant either. There's always another way of you saying something in English. Number 2, use simple words. There are so many different kind of situations. Sometimes when we are having conversations, when we learn new words, I'm gonna try to impress people. Don't. But we don't know if it's gonna make sense in that context. Remember, English is all about context. So in a lot of these situations, the best is for you to make it simple. Use the vocabulary you have. And number 3, ask for help and keep speaking. Asking for help does not mean you fail, does not mean it's a bad thing. You don't need to be embarrassed. I see asking for help as an act of bravery, not failure. So next time you're in a conversation, if you feel comfortable asking for help, ask it. I do that all the time. If you're making the effort, if you're doing your best to communicate in a language that is not your mother tongue, A lot of English native speakers will appreciate that and they'll help you. Here are three expressions that I use that will indicate you need help. I would just say that. I don't know how to say that in English. That's communication, not failure. And bonus tip for learning vocabulary, having trouble learning vocabulary, if you tend to translate a lot into your head when you're speaking, is to learn words in context. Don't try to learn separate words. You're going to have trouble using them. Try to learn phrases, learn expressions. For example, instead of just learning dishes, try to learn I do the dishes. It's going to be so much easier for you to use that word in a conversation. Another thing that really helps is for you to, when you're creating a list of vocabulary, don't put only the translation to your mother tongue. Try to create a sentence using that word related to your life. For example, I do the dishes in my house. As you learn new words, start putting that into practice, either by writing, recording your voice, or in conversations with people. That's all for today. Stay tuned. Part 2 of this video is coming up next week. If this video was useful for you, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel.